Hi VC, it's been a while. This is my June highlights, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's probably been about 6 weeks since I've done a video. Uh, just no particular reason, I suppose. Just you get out of the habit of doing videos, and that's not such a good thing. Anyway, I had a really good find on Sunday, just gone a few days ago. So I wanted to show those, and also I've started to sort of, as you can see, things I've put in some sort of rough order. Sorry, I've had really bad hay fever. Um, so I've got certain sections which don't seem to be like the normal sort of order that people have gone for ABC, or maybe not even genres so much. So I've sort of started up here. I've got, let me see, some Christian ones here, and then over this over that side I've got all my Manchester and indie type records from the early 90s. Then I've just continued into sort of the British Britpop, and just lots of other uh, indie or punk and those sort of things from home country. Oh, up here was Finnish records, which I don't have so many of. And then down below, I think over this side is grunge and sub pop, indie pop, those sort of things, going on to like more normal rock. And then down below, sorry, this side, no, yeah, this side over, no, this side over here, I've got some sort of like dance things and slightly more expansive collection of jazz, which I never thought would ever happen. Found a few extra things recently and just got into them more. So without further ado, I'll just run through a few things that I've got. Um, I've really been playing this lately. Bob Dylan album. I guess it's a Christian album, yeah. Slow Train Coming, yeah, I really like it. Just very listenable and very challenging as well at the same time. I'm sure you all know it, or you know that he had a certain sort of a religious period. Um, his late 70s. Yeah, I think this is apparently this is the best one of the ones that he did at that time. Anyway, um, playing, I've got some reggae dub. It's by someone called Prince Fari, and they're just basically psalms, and I guess that's like Rastafarian sort of special thing to them that they particularly pick up on. I bought this on eBay quite a time ago. I think it was like maybe about £20 actually, but it must be pretty rare, not the sort of thing you find every day. Then down here, well, I did only buy this because it was blue vinyl. It actually turns out to be quite a good album. It's quite embarrassing, really. David Essex, he's sort of like almost like a sort of a variety actor, entertainer in England, in UK. But it's actually got quite a few good songs on it. I only really picked it up because there was just lots of cheap albums there. And so it probably worked out 20-30p or something, but I really like this album. Yeah. Okay, just put that up on there now. I did go to a record fair, a local record fair. It was a bit of a letdown because it was sort of suggested that there'd be lots of rare stuff on it, but there wasn't really. It was just the same ones that they have in the shop. My sort of local, very expensive sort of high-end hi-fi shop. I did get one really good album for about £4 or £5. I can't find it actually at the moment. I seem to have mislaid it. It was a guy called Tim Blake, I think, and he was in Gong, but it's sort of like his first or early solo albums. He's on the front with some sort of electronic equipment on the stage and some sort of like those sort of orbital type, very thin LED lights as well on his keyboard setup. That's a really good album. The other ones I got from there, just a 50p Drum Club album. It's not really in very good condition, which they did say at the time, but yeah, that's something to revisit. That I remember the name, but I don't really remember anything else about them really. This I got Ofra Hazer. This is Yemeniti Jewish music. She had a hit in England called Im Nin Alu. I can't pronounce that, sorry. Another record here which looked quite funny, The Rapping Reverend. I ain't into that. Yep. Okay. And Mr. Hall of Fame. Hi to you there. This is the Tone Loc album with presumably the British or European cover. So it's very different from the USA one that you showed a few weeks ago. There's a sticker here, the US #1 album, including these hit singles, which I presumably they mean were hit singles in England, not America. Not sure. Which did sort of lead me on to, I was going to mention, it's very sad that Casey Kasem just died, because I remember many years ago staying up really late here just to watch his top 10 records, but you know, we didn't get in the UK for like quite a time until they got released here. So yeah, that's that one there. I don't think I showed the label, but that's what the label looks like. Delicious vinyl. Yum yum. Okay. Couple of other ones I got here from local charity shop. I've got a copy of Astral Weeks. Van Morrison, thought I'd give that a go again. I think I perhaps had it. Never really got into it at the time, so we'll give that a try now, sorry. It's obviously a later pressing, I think. It's in good nick. And I had this album, and I've got a good copy of it again. I just didn't have them. Quite like a-ha. They've done a lot of good stuff. Memorial Beach, I really like the album too. Yeah, even sort of like later singles that they've done here and there. But this is their classic, I suppose, first album. Also on Warner Brothers. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to show there, no. So I move on to the other day where I went to a car boot sale last Sunday. Didn't find anything at the start until I came across a little Led Zeppelin badge for £2. I guess it's sort of like a 70s original sort of badge. It has something written on the back. So that's possibly say Clubman, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can quite see that really. Anyway, I was about to leave, and isn't it always the way? The last stall that I came to, there was a guy there. The records, being a hot day, I was thinking, oh, these are getting a bit hot. You know, just about to melt, probably. Started to go through them, there wasn't anything, and then suddenly hit upon lots of really good condition albums. Just wanted to buy as many of them as possible, really. The guy said they're £1 each, which would have only meant 14. That's all the money that I had. But after a look through and a walk over to him once, and a bit of a sort of a haggle with him, I managed to get, well, this many for £14. So I will run through them. Some of them I'm going to have as duplicate or upgrade copies, and some of them are just thought I'd try. I left a few there. There was sort of like Paul Simon Graceland, I thought I would find that somewhere else. And Fleetwood Mac, maybe in retrospect, I would have taken not Rumours, but the first one, knowing that it's a bit rarer. So, maybe I should just turn that over. So here goes. Okay, so I've got a copy of The Nightfly, Donald Fagen, with a quite nice sky blue inner with the lyrics on it. And I have a double copy of Tusk, Fleetwood Mac. Have yet to hear this yet. A couple of Talking Heads albums in top condition, hardly played, I don't think. This one, Naked, not really the sort of thing you come across in such good nick. And a later one as well. This is Little Creatures from 1985 with And She Was. Sort of the first one I think I remember that they did when I was very young. Some rather interesting attire on the back there. Okay, a couple of Miles Davis. These are reissues, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, on a later CBS label. So I've got Porgy and Bess. And also a nice copy of Kind of Blue, with the original sort of writing and everything on the back, but a later pressing. Haven't got anything on ECM, I don't think, so this will be my first ECM record. I've no idea what this will sound like at all. Don't know. I mean, I've heard of Pat Metheny. Okay. Well, the sticker on this one meant I thought I would grab it. It's actually got a misprint on the label. It's got both side A labels, I think, or side 1. Yeah. I don't know whether you can see that. There. And then also exactly the same on there, but obviously one side has 2 tracks and the other side has 3 tracks on it, so it is presumably different. Okay. The double of Derek and the Dynamos. Not really sure what pressing this is. Oh, it's an RSO pressing, so I'm guessing maybe that might be a bit later. Not sure. Couple of Ricky Lee Jones. I think this was her debut. And this one, I'm guessing that some of these, if they're 80s and they're vinyl, they're rarer sort of ones to find. Like this one, for instance, a Brian Wilson album from 1990. I sort of got that for a friend, actually. Is this 1990? 1988, beg your pardon. An upgrade copy of Innervisions. Hide to Staff Sal Rock is a Bruce Springsteen album. Gatefold, 1975, Born to Run. And the remaining ones were all Joni Mitchell, which I'm not really sure that I like, but we will try. So we have Court and Spark, a gatefold of Ladies of the Canyon, gatefold of The Hissing of Summer Lawns. There was a single copy of it as well, but I thought maybe try this one. This album looks quite interesting. I don't know whether it's a bit concepty or just a greatest hits, or they made some film with it or something. That one's Shadows and Light. Hey, Heyera, I think that says. And lastly, we have a later one. Chalk Mark in a Rainstorm. Another gatefold, a single album. I just don't know that at all. It's from 1988. Okay, so I hope this video was okay. It wasn't too rough or hurried. Please leave your comments. If you feel you'd like to subscribe, then that would be nice too. And that's it. Okay, so I will see you soon. Cheers. Bye.